Hey guys, it's Darvina with Darvina Plays with Scissors again, and I wanted to talk fall today. Fall's just a little over a week away, and I wanted to do some projects with our Gather Together bundle, which is these stamps and these dies, and then I also wanted to throw in there our Life is Beautiful stamp set. I love this tree, so I really wanted to do something today. So you're looking at my project here, and if you remember right, I've only been doing this maybe, I don't know, a month to 2 months. So I'm not super well versed on all of the different tricks of the trade. But anyway, so I tried using the Night of Navy cardstock. I love that cardstock. And it screams fall to me with the deep, rich blue, but it just doesn't work. I don't like the way it looks with this card, even though, you know, it doesn't look horrible. I don't know. So I want to go ahead and redo it, but I'm going to redo it with our crumb cake cardstock. And then I also noticed when I tried to glue this twine on here, I don't think I should have gone on the inside of the card. I think I should have tried to wrap it around this brown piece. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do those two. We're going to make those two changes and see what we think. You know, worst case, if it doesn't look good, you can change it up and do any color of cardstock you want. So, oh, Roxy. Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, so let me go ahead and get started. I went ahead and cut these pieces out already just to save time because you know how long I can go. But I did want to go ahead and emboss this piece with you on the recording. So let me get out our Stampin' cut and embossing machine. And our embossing folder is the Scripty 3D embossing folder. So because it's 3D, we only need the number 1 plate and the number 4 plate. And it explains it on the number 1 plate. Using with 3D embossing folders, you only need number 1 and number 4. So it's another reason I love this machine because it's so easy. It tells me exactly what I need to do. So now I'm going to take out my Scripty, and this is beautiful. It's just script. That's all it is, like a bunch of different, I honestly have not sat and tried to read it, but it's just beautiful script. So let's put our number 4 plate on top and run it through. So now, oops, sorry, I was going the other way. Now you can see our brown paper is beautifully embossed with script that I have not read. No, in my luck, it probably says something really stupid. No, no, I'm sure it doesn't. So let me put this away, get it out of my way, put these back. That's another reason I love this machine. It doesn't take up a lot of room. You can see it folds up. It's light. It's not super heavy. So yeah, I really like it. So now we've got our 2 pieces there. Let's go ahead and stamp this with our tree. I love this tree. This tree is huge. So I did order some of the big blocks. No, just for this reason. Look at this. Look at this stamp block. This is crazy. I've never had one that big. So go ahead and take the tree off. And let's add it right there. And I'm just going to use our early espresso brown. And I really don't want the whole tree. In fact, let me get some scrap paper just because if I go over, I won't get it on my desk. So I want it about, I believe, here. Something like that. I want it all the way over. Okay. So, did I do it all the way? No. I think I did. I think I did it all the way down. Let's try and do it all the way down. Let's see what happens. Okay, there we go. There. There we go. Look at how nice that is. Okay. So now let me wipe the stamp off. Wow, this thing is huge. Oh. Okay. Now, as cool as this is, I'm going to get rid of it because it's very big. And you'll notice on this stamp set, it has a bunch of leaves. So I'm going to take the leaves, and now I'm going to use a smaller block and do it with different colors. And if I'm right, let me see my card. I believe I used crushed curry because I wanted a darker yellow. I don't want a super bright one, so I'm not using, like, what is this one? I'm not using Daffodil Delight. It's more bright. I want something a little darker because it's autumn, right? The leaves are changing. So here I'm just going to just kind of stamp it all around and get some on the bottom. And I'm going over, you know, the card itself. And I believe I used pumpkin pie. And I should wipe off my crushed curry. So here's the pumpkin pie. And some down there. And I didn't want to use the early espresso because I already used it for the tree. So this time I went with soft suede just because it's a little bit lighter. And there we go. Maybe I didn't use soft suede. I had to use soft suede. I don't have anything lighter. Oh well. I'll just make it a little different, right? And then to really pull in the autumn colors, I used Real Red. I don't believe I used much of it. Yeah. There we go. Some down there. Perfect. Sorry, I'm just cleaning my stamp. So let's put this away before I make a mess. Knowing me, I'll put my hand in it, and next thing you know, it's going to be all over the place. Yeah, that would be dinner that no one is taking out of the microwave. But let's do Life is Beautiful. So here I did a little trick. So you'll notice I have it going up and down, but the stamp is actually long ways. So I went ahead and where's my scrap paper? What did I do with it? Oh, it's under here already. I took my scrap paper and I just masked off the beautiful part. And that's what I'm going to do right now. So let me get my early espresso. And I'm just going to try and stamp up only life. But it gets, you know, a little bit of the beautiful kind of gets inked up. Oops, so does my finger. I'll put it on my yoga pants. So now I just want to place just life on the card. So right there. Okay. And then now I want the rest of the word is beautiful. Of the sentiment, I should say, not the word. Is beautiful. And I want to mask off life. So I just put it right here. And there we go. Very nice. Just cleaning my stamp again. If I don't clean it, I'll stain it even worse than I already have. So I'll put that there. All right, so now we've got all of our pieces. So, you know what? Let's go ahead and try to get that ribbon onto our panel. So this is our... Sorry, I need to close the door. This is our braided linen trim. I'm just going to cut... I think that's good. I guess I'd rather have too much than not enough. And I guess what I can do, I wonder if I can do this. No, let's do this first. All right. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is this is the fine tip glue that Stampin' Up! Sells, and it has a very, very fine tip, and there's actually a needle in the middle that you need to place inside this tip to keep it from clumping up and getting clogged. So I'm just going to make a line of this glue all the way down. We'll see if this works. Pray for me, because I'm going to need it. And we'll just lay the linen trim right on it. And this is going to be against the card base, so no one's going to see it. So let me put this back on, because hopefully, I don't know if I'm going to need it on the other side. But let's go ahead and see if we can tie a bow. I might still need it. Still need the glue. Oh, nice. Look at that. Look at how pretty that is. I love that. All right, I'm still going to add dots of glue just to kind of see if I can get it, you know, to stay in place. Maybe I tried to put that one too far down. Yeah. Okay, the glue soaked through the trim, so maybe that was not such a great idea. So let's go ahead and glue this onto our cardstock, our card base. And give it about 1/4 of an inch all the way around. Just like that. That glue did not work on this side. So what I suggest we do is use some glue dots. But this time, I'll use my score tool, see if that works. This time I just want to take the piece of glue off, the little glue dot off, and then place it right there. And we'll do the same thing here with the little bow, so that that at least is stuck in place. Yeah. There we go. There. I think that's good. Just two dots. So now I want to go ahead and take Our Life is Beautiful and put it right there. This is a very simple card. Once I figured out that Night of Navy didn't really go well, and my bow needed to be wrapped around the panel and not the whole card. See the things you learn? Okay. So here, I'm just giving myself probably about 1/2 of an inch border on the top and bottom and 1/4 on the side. There we go. So I think the last thing I wanted to do was this little birdhouse. I love this little birdhouse. Actually, you know what I did want to do? I wanted to put a piece of trim like right there on the inside, just to kind of give it a little offset, if that makes sense. Give it a little dimension. So right about there. Perfect. And then last but not least, let's put our little birdhouse in here. And let me get it straight. There we go. That looks pretty good if I don't say so myself. I didn't put a panel in here because you can easily write on this and be able to see it in black ink. So here is our Life is Beautiful card. So I hope you enjoyed learning with me about this trim. That glue does not work on the front, so we definitely needed glue dots. But yeah, I really like this a lot better than the blue. think the blue looks good on the inside, but on the outside there's just not enough of a border, and I think the brown is too dark and it blends into the blue. So I like this one better. Anyway, have a great rest of your day, everyone, and I will see you again next week. Thanks.